Hi, I'm Helen, and in this video I will go through the 5 things that I believe you need to do in order to make a big change to your life. Last year, at the age of 52, I moved from England to Costa Rica. It was a huge life change, and I really followed 5 steps in order to get here. The first one, which is really key, is to actually know what the life changes that you want to make. So that may seem very obvious, but quite often we're discontent with our lives and we don't really know why. We don't really know what it is that we're missing and what we want to change. Unless you have a vision about what you want to change, then nothing will change. So I would write down on a piece of paper all the things that you are grateful for in your life, all the things that you enjoy and that you like doing and that you're happy with. And then I would also write a list of the areas that you want to improve. So for example, a lot of us are very discontent in our careers. I know for me personally, the last few years, I was in my job, I was not happy at all, I was completely burnt out, I had major compassion fatigue, and I just wanted to leave. So when you identify what it is that you want to change, maybe you're not happy with your level of health and fitness, maybe you want to move to a nicer area, maybe you want to have a bigger circle of friends, you want to do different types of activities, then write that down. Because once you have the vision of what you want to change, you can take the steps in order to do it. No one is going to knock on your door with a silver platter and say, here is this dream life that you wanted, if you don't know what it is. The second thing you need to do is actually have self-belief. Believe in yourself that you can do it. If you don't believe in it, then it's not going to happen. From my experience, what I noticed when I told people I was moving abroad is that I received a lot of negativity, and I couldn't really understand why. And then I realized that people were just speaking from their own fears. So they were looking at it through a very subjective lens. Because it was something that they didn't believe they could do or they wanted to do, they didn't want me to do it either. And also, when you move on and progress with your life, it exposes those that have been left behind. So they may feel that they're not achieving, they're not moving on, they're stuck, so they want you to be stuck as well. So what I decided to do was not take any of it personally and not let the opinions of others deter me from my vision, from my goal. I 100% believed in myself, believed that I could do it, and I was committed. I wasn't just interested, I was committed in achieving this thing. And if you believe in yourself, then you're halfway there. The third thing I did was actually have a plan, because if you don't have a plan to keep you on track, then you'll never get there. So I booked a flight and I created a deadline for myself. So I knew I was flying out on the 14th of June. What I did was I got a wall calendar, I circled the 14th of June, and then I worked backwards and I wrote on every single day going backwards how many days it was. It was a countdown, so I could look at that calendar and see I had 60 days left until I was leaving. When I had that deadline, it enabled me to work towards something and plan properly. So I had to plan to get rid of all of my stuff. I had a huge music memorabilia collection. I had all my furniture to get rid of. I had to sell my house. I was selling my car. I had to plan around my dogs, making sure they had all the right vaccinations, the right paperwork. I had tons of plans. I was able to do it because I had the deadline and I could work backwards and I could see when I needed to do stuff. So a plan is all well and good, but you also need to take action. You can't just write a plan. If you just write a plan and don't do anything with it, it's just a dream. But you have to take action. So the action I took, for example, I was selling all my stuff on eBay, all my music memorabilia. I got it all out of the loft. I got it all out of my spare cupboard, and I put it in different batches. I had CDs, I had vinyl, I had VHS, I had DVDs, books, magazines, memorabilia from tours, t-shirts, everything. I broke them all down into different groups, and then I took photos of everything. So maybe one day I took photos of all my vinyl, and then I created a listing on eBay and I was able to list all my vinyl. So I had all the photos to begin with. I made sure that I wasn't taking a photo and then putting the listing on, taking another photo, putting a listing. I had it all there to begin with. Follow a plan and take action. If you don't take action, nothing will happen. And the final thing is you got to see it through. No matter how tough it gets, if you want this vision, if you want to make this big change in your life, see it through. There will be tough times. It's never smooth sailing. So no matter how tough it gets, be resilient. I think it was John Lennon who said, and someone may correct me, but he said, everything will be okay in the end. And if it's not okay, then it's not the end. You've got to see it through. There have been some really challenging times for me here over the last year, but I stayed the course, I was resilient, and I got through it. We have ups and downs in every single part of our lives, and we just get on with it, and things improve, we get through it. That's what you've got to do. When you're following your goal, you're trying to achieve your vision, don't let anything deter you. If you come across an obstacle, don't see it as an obstacle, see it as a learning experience. What can you learn from it? What can you take from it? And how will it make you a better person? And apply that into getting closer to your goal. So to summarize, identify what it is that you want to change in your life, what your vision is. Secondly, have self-belief that you can get there and you can achieve it. Third, have a plan to get there. Fourth, take action. And fifth, see it through. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again soon in one of my videos. Thank you for watching, and if you feel inspired because you have a really big goal or a vision, a way that you want to change your life, I offer coaching services to midlife women. So if you don't have a cheerleader, I will be your cheerleader. Just click the link below this video and take a look at what services I offer. I did it all by myself, and it was a pretty lonely journey. Yes, I achieved it, but it would have been nice if I had someone by my side to cheer me on, bounce ideas off of, talk things over, wonder if I'm doing the right thing. If this sounds something that's appealing to you, then drop me a line.